Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another in the car edition of the New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026, and today's puzzle is by Killian Olson. It's a Tuesday, so we'll expect an early week, hopefully not too tricky grid with some kind of light theme. Before I get started, I've also put up the Sunday grid from 2 days ago, Sunday, March 22nd, which was quite a fun solve. So if you haven't checked that out, you can do that also. Yeah, so we'll get into this one and see what Killian has in store for us for Tuesday, March 24th. Let's get solving. It may be found at the end of the line. What kind of line? Oops. I'll have to wait and see. One-on-one clashes in Hamilton. Duels? Maybe? Go on a spree? Maybe. Well, shop is the simplest answer. We'll see. Just chillin'. I mean, do we want, like, cool? Like, literally just chillin'? Fury. Anger? Let's check some downs. Hidden area of the internet. Dark web. Looks like anger might work. Computer command used to fix a mistake. Undo. Big ones cause conflicts. Egos. Big egos. Had the best score mid-game. Led the game. And Monterrey misses. Monterrey in Spain. So we're looking for Senora here. Like hedgehogs and cacti, both spiky. Help for a guesser, probably a hint. Not never, but never again. So only once, I guess, is what we want. And once and then never again. And this looks like... Oh, Escape the Blank Colada song, presumably Pina Colada. Last Billboard #1 hit of the 1970s, so I guess in late 1979. Doubles team, for example, a pair of players, I guess. Sign, oh, so we want not spiky but spiny, I guess, here, because sign at the start of a maze will be enter. This looks like Leonardo da Vinci, the Last Supper player. Oh, there we go. Let's check these downs. Permeate. Oh, I guess not cool then. So I'm confident about Leonardo da Vinci, but not confident about cool. Brainstorm. Brainstorm could be an idea, possibly. Just chillin' could be idle then. How does that work? Permeate. To fill? That could be okay. Saul Goodman's field in Better Call Saul. Law, I think? Swayed to the music, say. Flowed? What would that make this? Cornish game hen. Oh, maybe slow. Oh, slow danced, maybe. End of the line. Fish. Why? Oh, a fishing line. Got it. Slow danced, I guess, probably. Tie score is sometimes called a draw. Refs ring rulings, a technical knockout, a TKO, maybe in the wrestling ring. Not much. A tad. Fraternity sorority event. It's a name for this that it's eluding me right now. Itsy bitsy, probably what fills that blank there. Storage room in a church. Storage room in a church. I don't know. It may have a pocket or be found in one. Be found in one. I don't know. The luncheon painter. I don't remember. Dominates like a team in a blowout victory. Do we want owns? That may or may not be right. Punctuation found in this clue, for example. The only one I can see is a comma. Sweet Japanese rice cake that may be filled with ice cream. Mochi. Soldier's food kit for short. I have no idea. Newly include, to add, I guess. Love euphemistically. Why is love in quotation marks? The L word? So do we want MRE here? I'm not sure what that stands for. Claude Monet. Oh, a rush. That's right. Claude Monet, I think, for the luncheon painter. Golfer's sand-filled hazard. A bunker. Race that no one can win cleanly. A mud something? Maybe? There's a name for this and I'm forgetting it. Des Moines, sorry, I should say Iowa. I'm always tempted to say that in a French accent. It's not how it's said. Blank Cruz at 6'7", the tallest shortstop in MLB history is O'Neill Cruz. Squid's squirter is its ink sac. What is this thing called? A mud run? Oh yeah, that's it. Very large number of something is a myriad. Hooray, yay, probably. Unscripted comedy, improv, I think is what we want there. Bryn Mawr College in Pennsylvania, we'll fill in that blank. The buffet painter. These are all painted meals, I guess is what's going on. And who is the Paul? What is his name? I need at least one more letter. To trounce, defeat? No. Destroy, maybe? Oh, a vestry? Yeah, storage room in a church. Vestry. State flower of New Mexico. I have no idea. What kind of flower begins with a Y? It is a vestry, right? Organization that issues lots of refunds. I guess the IRS, do they? Tax refunds? Order at a soda fountain. Slush? Intel gathering mission, recon probably. Intel being shortened from intelligence, intelligence to intel. We want shortened from reconnaissance to recon. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Meh. Oh, shake probably, right? At a soda fountain, shake. Is that right? Castle in chess. Castle is another name for the piece, also called a rook. Yucca? Is that a flower? Blank mountains, Europe, Asia boundary. Yeah, the Ural Mountains. Must be yucca. Also produces a great tuber out of which you can make fried yucca. Cezanne. That's right. Mm-hmm. What? That makes no sense. I'm confused, you could say. There are 3 things extremely hard. Steal, a diamond, and to know oneself. Poor Richard's Almanac. Wow. Great quote. Drink garnish. I don't know. What is that? This might be destroy. Pantry problem, maybe ants. What? Grammy alternative. So an alternative to the nickname Grammy for your grandmother might be Nana. Biology lab gel, agar, you can grow sort of bacterial cultures in. Instrument accompanying many a sing-along, a piano. Looks like destroy after all. Not follow the path is to stray from it. A small complaint is a nit, which you might pick. Computer networking addresses for shorter IPs. For the blank. For the... I don't know. Spot for a sun chair. Your patio, possibly. Hey you, psst. Especially if you're saying it quietly. Lead into boy or girl. Atta. We had this clue in the clue and entry, a similar clue and entry pair in the Sunday crossword that I just did. Parlor, inkings informally, probably tats in a tattoo parlor. Upright support in a wall is a stud. For the birds, that could be. Like an archer's bowstring before a shot, it is taut. This looks like starving artist, which is pretty fun. High dudgeon could be ire. Dudgeon is sort of like an agitation or anger. Bring in the crops is to reap one's harvest. Use it or lose it, a common phrase. Kind of party, maybe a wait, what do we want here? I'm not sure. Award that the best plays are nominated for. So we don't want like Tony Awards for Broadway plays. We want the ESPYs for sports plays. Boundary pushing is edgy. Oh, stag party. Right. Okay. I forgot that I already knew what that letter was going to be. And this looks like cest, which I don't understand. Oh, maybe it's zest, and maybe it's Cezanne with a Z. That makes more sense. Okay, let's see. Not bad. Kept it under 10 despite a few snags along the way. But let's take a look at the... I didn't even read the clue here. What you might punnily call 17, 27, and 48 across the artists in those three entries, given the paintings in their clues. And so they've given us three paintings that might suggest that these artists were hungry. The Last Supper, painted by Leonardo da Vinci. The Luncheon, painted by Claude Monet. And The Buffet, painted by Paul Cézanne. All might be considered to be starving artists based on those paintings. That's pretty fun and light theme for today's Tuesday puzzle. What else is here? There's some great wordplay in this. Actually pretty tricky for a Tuesday, I would say, but enough good sort of straightforward crosses that I think easy to get through all of those. It may be found at the end of the line. Pretty tricky for a Tuesday, I think. We're talking about fishing lines here. What else? Castle in chess, not exactly wordplay, but castle can mean the piece or the move. In this case, we want the piece. Brainstorm is tricky. Usually we use that in its verb form, but we want here the noun. Not never, but never again is a tricky clue. There's no misdirection here, but just tricky to know what they're sort of talking about. What did this end up being? A T. Oh, I get it. Okay. So a T-shirt may have a pocket, or the letter T might be found in the word pocket. I think that's what's going on. I did think of T, but I couldn't understand the latter interpretation of it until just now. So I think that's what's going on. Love euphemistically. I see now why the quotation marks are there. I didn't understand at first because it's not the concept of love that we want, but the word actually. So that's why it's in quotation marks. Race that no one can win cleanly is a fun clue for a mud run, which I'm not that familiar with, but was able to sort of pull that name out of my memory. Order at a soda fountain. A shake. Like a milkshake, I assume, but maybe I just don't really understand what a soda fountain is. I would have thought like where you get fountain drinks, like pop. But I normally can't get shakes there. I'm not sure. We have two of these clues, actually. We had 34 across. Dominates like a team in a blowout victory, and then 45 down trounce is destroy. So it's kind of the same idea here. Grammy alternative is very tricky, and then again, just a couple of clues later, award that the best plays are nominated for. So in both of these cases, we're pointed towards sort of common awards, the Grammy Awards for music and the Tony Awards for plays, but we don't want either of those things. We want an alternative to Grammy as a nickname for a grandmother, and we want a award for best sports plays, the ESPN's ESPY Awards. Yeah, so that's what we got from Killian Olson for Tuesday, March 24th. I hope you enjoyed this solve. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, let me know. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, hit the subscribe button, get those notifications. And we'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Thanks for joining me. Cheers.